Hello and welcome. We're back. So, starting with the same disclaimer as always, I don't sell anything. There's absolutely nothing you can buy from me. There are no links to any sales, no affiliates, absolutely nothing. I just enjoy trading. I like watching other people trade. Um, I want to talk to other traders. I like talking about it. It's just something I've been doing for over a decade, and that's it. I don't want your money, and I don't need your money. Okay. So starting with Bloomberg as always, there is not much going on here, like at all. Honestly, it's just NATO increasing defense spending to 5% of their GDP, or aiming to do it by 2035, like Trump wants them to. There's nothing more than that really that I've noticed. No major events. Um, so we'll just hop right onto the charts. So this is a trade I posted in my Discord. I have no idea if anyone entered it, but if you did, you are either in profit right now, or you've already profited out, or um, I mean, regardless, you should have moved your sell loss to zero. And if you haven't, if you're planning on extending your TP, you can do that as well. But here's a rule though for when you're extending your TP. Let's say you want to get 3% out of this. Move your sell loss not just to zero, but into maybe a percent as well. Something like that, or half a percent. Just don't lose money. Make it so you make money no matter what. Half percent, for example, that'd be fine. But yeah, I don't know. I would see how this candle closes and watch the next one. If it just keeps going up, I could you could see it extending to 3%. That'll be fine. You'd be doing good with that. On to the other trade. Oh, this was the first one. Oh yeah. So this one got triggered in, and yeah, the indecision candle closed on resistance. It went up, and it went up quite a bit. Now it's returning down again, just to wait to see what happens. Um, Nothing really here. And this one here looks like you're fucked if you entered. Good trade. Reversal, sell loss above high at the highs. Reversal candle on a strong resistance point. Regardless of if you lose the trade or not, this is a good trade. Um, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, you did what will statistically make you money over time, so you shouldn't care. Don't worry about it. That's a big problem I see. People overanalyzing loss. It's fine. Okay, you take 1% loss. Okay, you might get one here as well. It doesn't look too great right now, and you made probably 2% here. So you lost a percent here. You made two here. Doesn't matter. And also, it's fine to have red weeks, red months, even. You know, all that stuff can happen. Um, and it's fine. I have up to 3 red months in a row where I'm just lose trades for the whole month. Up to 3 months in a row. And in my opinion, that's what really defines a good trader. How they control when they're losing. That's why this month has been kind of annoying. I just right off the bat just hit everything. So I haven't really been able to show the resilience of my bankroll and risk management. Remember that those are two different things, you know. Your bankroll management is how much of your bankroll you dish out and risk on each trade, which I say don't risk more than 1% all the time. Never do that. If you're doing more than that, you're just gambling. Um, and 1% is even a lot. You can do half a percent, like I mentioned in my previous video that I'm probably gonna do. And beyond that, I want to set some expectations because there's not a whole lot besides this trade right here that I mentioned earlier that there could be a continuation in. So if I have absolutely no idea who's following what, I just know there's some new people joining the Discord and stuff, but not through the link though because YouTube isn't allowing me. Um, Not this candle. So it broke the indecision candle. Um, I told you guys, wait for the candle close or you're gay. I don't even know if I can say that. Maybe my account gets deleted. I don't know how it works. I'm not a YouTuber, but tight sell losses on these types of trades like this. If you're in this one, you're good. Um, um, but these are very like raw breakthroughs. You're not going. These are riskier trades, mind you. My win rate is not as high as on these as other ones where I wait for the close of the indecision candle. Then I put the entry above the indecision candle high. Then I put my sell loss below the low, and then I look for breakthroughs within the range. Nope, there's nothing. And below the range, let me see. There's really nothing out. Oh, there's something here. Yeah, that makes the trade riskier in general. But this would be a proper setup, maybe a little bit more tighter. Um, Sell loss like that, and it would look like that. Yeah, something like that. Or wait, what trend are we going with? Yeah, we're with the uptrend, so we're gonna do 2% sell loss on the target on this one, something like this. Yeah, it would look something like that, but if you did the raw entry, which probably you fucking did, so you guys seem like fucking degenerates in there. Um, it looks more like this, like it recommended. This might look a lot safer. This is easier to get up here, but not. It's easier to fall down as well. But the thing with just these straight breakthroughs or smash throughs is that you want them to go right in your direction, or you want to get the fuck out. You understand what I mean? If it starts going down, just leave. Because these are like smash throughs is what I'm looking for. Not a traditional type of um, 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 like reversal or continuation. A classic continuation would look a lot more like this, right? You go for the low of the low. Let's ignore this shit. Piece shit exists. So we'll go for the top of the candlestick, a little bit lower like that, and above the sell loss as well. Classic reversals. These are the traits I have the highest win loss ratio in. There we go. Something like that. Yeah, looks good. And then like that. Yeah, those trades usually go over a few days. That's a classic reversal. But again, if you're in the, well, you most likely are, like I posted, you're in the somewhere around here. Hopefully, you at least watched it close. You put a strict sell loss on that, um, and gear sell loss into take profit as soon as you can. You should already have moved it to 0.5%. We can watch this as well. Let me see. Was there any other trade? I thought there was a trade. I got stomped out. This one was quite unlucky. This is a really good trade. Really good trade, actually. But, no. No, just these ones. This one probably should be out of by now. But, I mean, you can go for more. As long as you protect your capital. No, you sound look good. Sound look good to me. this one doesn't look so fine, but I'll just let it play out. I would. I mean, and we're also gonna look at this. What happened? Yeah, so it looks like garbage. And we're gonna look at this. Oh, there's a lot of these breakthroughs going through right now. A lot of them too, especially with the oil and stuff. The crude. Thanks, Iran. See, they're good for something. There we go. So yeah, that looks interesting. Um, Posted about this being a potential breakthrough as well. I don't know if anyone went into that. I would never. Didn't look good. I'm gonna remove that as well. And this one looks nice. Looks like it's nicely forming. Um, and that's about it. Actually, today I wanted to illustrate something else. So I want us to go on a compound interest calculator, right? And not some government thing. Fuck that. Okay, so let's use this one. Let's say you have a tiny trading account, like the minimum $25,000. So if you're in the U.S., that's for that's what you need for legalized um, rapid trading as they define it. I don't know the exact American rules. I'm not in America. And you do um, 3.5% a year, right? You have your you do 3.5% a month. You have your um $25,000 trading account, 3.5% a month, and we're going to calculate that for a year, right? That's 51%. That is extremely good. So if we Google, what does SPY average per year, right? What is it? What is it average? What is it average? If we go into Wikipedia, so around 10%. That's what you can expect. And none of the hedge funds, none of these guys are beating SPY on the average. None of them. None of them. None of the hedge funds, none of the mutual funds, they're garbage. They're all going to beat, the index is going to beat all of them. And I don't want you to come in with the notion that trading is some kind of quick money, get rich, I got $100 to make it a million. No, it doesn't work like that if you're a beginner. And that's why I want to stretch out the time frame. Let's say you manage to do 3.5% a month, and it's compounding monthly, like a normal account, and you do that for 5 years. You have $25,000, a beginner account. And as you can see, by that time, in 5 years, you'll have a $200,000 account, right? You do that for 10 years, 3.5% a month. Like I've posted trades in my Discord that'll put you above this. And boom, you're a millionaire. If you can do that for 10 years. More than a millionaire. And from then on it just goes crazy. It'll compound quicker and quicker and quicker. Bam, $12 million if you can do that for 15 years. And I have been trading for 11 years actively, longer. And I'm doing 10%. But that's very, 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 very aggressive. I mean, even if you're doing 2%, if you're doing this for 5 years, you're doing really great, man. You turn $25,000 into to $82,000. That's a lot of money. That's a huge growth. Like let me just say, doing these percentages, if you aim at 3.5%, you can become completely financially independent. Like you don't need a job. I don't have a job. I've never had a job. I don't need a job. I don't want a job. Fuck all that shit. Fuck that. I'm doing my thing. And but with that said, I also want to empathize. I don't know how you fucking say it, but the point of this is that it's not the super quick money. Can I even can I go on YouTube and search up making money on Forex. Is that am I gonna get banned now? Making money on Forex. If you go look at all this garbage, like uh, making 10 grand a month, how to make $200 a day, like yeah. Look at this shit. Oh, $400 a day, and ooh, how I changed my life, and yeah, fuck you all. It's all garbage. You're not gonna go and start making like $10,000, $500 a day, whatever. You know what I mean? Um, the only thing that's gonna happen is that your first year, you're gonna make 51% gains in your account. You're not gonna take out anything. You're gonna be very careful. And your first year, you might not even make any money. That's completely acceptable, and that's really, really good. Because the number one priority, always, is to protect your capital. Imagine your capital as an empire, right? And you're attacking, you're expanding, but you need borders, you need guards, you need to protect your empire, which is your capital at first, before you can do any form of expansion. That's why I always say if you're doing more than 1%, you're a fucking degenerate gambler. Don't do that. Don't do that. I've done it. I've fucked up. I've fucking blown accounts before. Straight fucking to hell. Don't do that shit. Stupid. And with that said, this is really what I wanted to empathize on this video is that you don't need these lucrative, overly bullshitty goals. Just staying very sober about it and very disciplined. Discipline is key. The psychological part is very hard. Like removing your sell loss and hoping, it'll turn around sometime, or you know, that'll break your account. It will break your trading mentality, and it will be hard to get back. And with that said, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you if you watched it all the way through. And if you have any questions, just ask me, bro. It's like I'll answer it in the next video, if it's fitting, or if there's some topic, or if there's any questions in the Discord, I'll answer those too. And I mean, I'm not a perfect trader either. If you have something you want to come with, sure, I want to learn too. I want to learn more. Come hop in the Discord. Thanks.